check the sound real quick. Test, checking. Test, checking. Check. Check the sound real quick. Cool. We are ready to go. What is up, everybody? What's going on? Hope your Saturday is treating you well, or has treated you well. For those of you not here in the U.S., because it is 12:19 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I definitely did promise you all that I will be doing more of these live manga readings from Hunter x Hunter. I wanted to do a live manga reading of chapter 2 of Samurai 8 yesterday, but I never got around to doing it. So, because I know that I believe chapter 3 is coming out tomorrow, but I'll have to probably save reading chapter 2 for probably tomorrow morning before chapter 2 drops out, comes out tomorrow. But like I said, as promised, I'm gonna look to be doing more live readings of Hunter x Hunter the manga here on my channel, just because I just want to do some stuff a little bit different. But I did do a live reading of chapter 344 2 days ago, and that was a pretty decent chapter. Gained some little bit of information, but from what it seems, it looks like this chapter in 345 is pretty much Gon and Jing hanging out, so that's why I have them using them as an image here. As I read, I'm going to be pretty much reading from my phone the chapter, and then I'll pop back into the comment section just to see if anybody's popping in. But either way, hope that you, for those of you who may jump in later during this reading, hope you all enjoy it. But for those who watch this later date and time, hope you still enjoyed this video here. But with that, we're going to jump right into this chapter, guys, titled Signature. And I'm looking forward to seeing what this brings to the table today. But let's get right into it. Chapter 345, Signature. You don't have any aura. Looks like Jing is talking. It looks like he's talking to Gon over the phone. No, you had it. You had it when you were with me. You probably can't see it anymore. It just means you went back to normal. Isn't that enough? Right, because I was questioning, and I think it was towards the end of chapter 344 that Gon was saying something like he couldn't use his aura anymore, none of his nin powers anymore. But I was thinking, like, when he got brought back through the wish that Kahlua did at the end of the anime, that, you know, he had his full power back, but it doesn't seem like it at all. So means went back to normal. Isn't that enough? All right, and then I'm thinking that Gon was responding, saying, "Remember what you told me. Let it end. I don't care what happens to me now." That right, and this is the image of him back when his nin went full power against his fight with can't remember her name off the top of my head, but with her. Yeah, you fought with the intent to throw everything away, and you turned back to normal. You'd be ungrateful if you wanted more. Be happy about it. And I guess that's pretty much Jing telling Gon to just, you know, accept it for what it is. This will be a good opportunity for you to figure out what you can do as you are now. Looks like he's showing. Looks like he went back home though. Looks like he went back. Yeah, it looks like he went back with with his aunt, basically. Yeah, Aunt and Granny. You didn't want to travel with him, with Jean. She was responding to Gon's question. I don't really know. Oh, no. She was asking him. I don't really know. And Gon was responding, if I had met him while I could use, then I might have gone with him. Her response, and why is that? I don't know how to put it. I guess it wasn't that I wanted to see him. I realized after I saw him that my goal have been to find him. Which you all, for those of you who've been with my channel, pretty much know that I pretty much despise Jing for not wanting the responsibility to take care of his son. That's just my end all and be all as far as Jing is concerned. Great character, but he's a bum in my opinion. Um, it it was fun talking to him. I was glad to meet him, and it made me happy. But he's more like an awesome uncle I'd always heard about, not a dad. Wow. Okay, go on. All right. And then her response is, yeah, he's not cut out to be a dad, nor does he know how. Gone respond, nor is he willing. She was thinking. Gone response was, yeah, you always told me, like father, like son, I guess. Maybe I wasn't cut out to be a son. Nah, you definitely were cut out to be a son. There, gone. Her response, sorry, that's not what I meant. Just that Jing is a jerk, and going and saying, ha, I know, it was a joke. It's weird. It didn't cross my mind that I shouldn't stay with him just because he's my dad. But if I had been able to use Nen and had felt how awesome and powerful he is, I would have wanted to go with him. But it was kind of chaotic when we met, and I was no longer able to feel his aura at all. Her response, so as a result, I get to be with you. Now that you're back to normal, welcome to reality. Welcome to reality. Gon looks puzzled. There were a lot of things you were exempt from because you were working as a hunter. Look at all this paperwork. Know what they said to me? First, write an 8 to 10,000 word report on what you've been doing. Write a resume and make 30 copies. Here's the test from the correspondence school for the scholastic achievements certificate we need to send to social services and to the education bureau in 4 semesters worth of textbooks. Man, she's sending your boy back to school basically. That's what she's saying. Like he's been gone and she's been left with with all these mailings for school and stuff. I think this is going responding. What's all this? I'll have in her response, I'll have you know, kids who go to school deal with 2 times more than this. Jing, we're cutting back to Jing now. Now we're back to the dude with the I think I called him like orange hair uh orange peeled hair guy, because like I said, his hair looks like he took an orange, cut it in half, took the basically the portion of the orange out, and then just put it on his head like a big huge melon, big huge orange. We talked while you were gone. Since Paraston considers you number 2, we won't object to you being second to Beyond. But some of us refuse your money. Some of them do? While others are willing to accept. So does that mean like they're like, are they saying no to him? To Jing at all? Is that what they're doing? Jing responds, and back to your boy, orange hair peel. To avoid chaos until all of us decide at least to accept the money, we agreed not to listen to any of your orders. That okay. As you guess, we were hired by Beyond through Pariston. Simply put, we're tempt hunters. Jing's response, tempt. Dude's response, we don't care if you look down on us. And then the guy with the bandana from chapter 344, his response is, the whole lot of us won't stand a chance against an almighty starred hunter. They don't want to go against him, but they're still saying no. They don't want to feel his wrath, basically. I think Jing is responding, you don't have to lie, you're all experts, aren't you? Picture beyond. You became hunters for this journey. You have the particular skills necessary to face the unknown. You've been planning this for a long time with Beyond as your leader. Pariston's thinking this is annoying. Jing's response, well, continue talk. You also maintain a power balance in the association to keep Pariston as vice chairman. Pariston handled the business side while Netero remained chairman. Where we do think alike. Oh, Parason's thinking we do think alike. Is that why I don't like him? uh, Jing is saying, meanwhile, you pretended to be opportunist while sharpening your claws. You need strong willpower, people whose skill is the source of their self-confidence. Real cowards would never go to the dark continent for want of money, right? Parason's still thinking, I think so annoying. I might grow to hate someone for the first time in my life. Jing continued talking. So the 10 of you here isn't everyone, is it? Can you tell the others I'll pay up front too. I'm looking forward to this. I think that's what Jing is saying. This isn't an order. Parason's thinking I want to see what I want to do to someone I hate. Now he's just want to sure. I'll let everyone know. Okay. Now the young lady here is talking. If everyone will know, I'll take the money. Jing's response, you refuse out of regard for them? Her response, will you tell us your account number? Jing's response, no paying me back. Give it to Beyond, I'm sure he'll gladly spend it. Her response, do you have any idea how many of us there are? Jing, I just told you there are about 200 of you. In the association only, a few would actually go to the continent. About 25 max. Any more and the team would be too unwieldy. Is there anyone from the association side? I bet Cheeto or Miza would put a stop to that. Then the other young lady here with the glasses. Beyond promised to pay 1.5 billion to those who go, 200 million to the alternatives to the alternates. Twice that. Twice that. Is a question. Twice that. For the fortune of a top 100 is incredible. But is there really a point in paying so much? Gene, if they're in the plan, everyone should include those staying on this side. Though the money would simply disappear in R&D for anything we'd bring back. I'll get you started at least. And her response, take the power from the Pariston in name only. Oh, okay, now we swapped to a looks like the city, I guess, or looks like a club. Yeah, it looks like a club or something. Loud music playing, all of that. Actually hate places like this because it's, there's too much noise. You can't think. You have to yell at people when you're talking to them. I just hate it. Even if it's like going to like even a place out to eat and they're playing loud music even there. Like me personally, I prefer being at places where there's not a lot of noise and I can actually talk and think while out eating. But there's this guy, he's talking to some young ladies, I guess. Oh wow, this entire hotel. Yeah, owned by the prince. Welcome. Don't be shy. This is a guy with long hair, mustache, talking to these two young ladies. I want to hear from all sorts of people so I don't lose touch. I guess one of the young ladies was saying, you live here by yourself? And I believe that's his response. Haha, I invite people over so I don't get lonely. Care for a drink? Mark, Mark, my man, those women all they cared about was fashion and banging, basically. Fashion and banging. They never heard of Higgs, ES, IPS, Serie A, Lega Spagnola, Kant, Hegel, Hakuov, Fechner, Goldbach, Janacek, Grunkle, or anything. It's the guy with the hair and the mustache. He's getting a hot tub, I guess. At least ask beforehand if they know the capital of Kakin, the ruling party, or the name of the king. That's the bare minimum for a human being. If I'm skinning pigs and monkeys, it's just that section. What if I seek art? What I seek is art produced by youth with a future. Put in in an extreme situation of synthesis of the arts. Two more females, please. Chop chop. I wonder why. I wonder who that is. What is he? What is he doing with that? Why is he looking for specific women? I wonder why that is. Write up a contract and get beyond to sign it. If he violates every one, even one clause, tell him he'll spend the rest of his life in prison. Okay, this is Cheeto talking. Yes, I understand. Oh no, she's talking to, I guess, her boss. I guess I don't want to imagine the worst case scenario, but if you let him get away, this is the this is the guy talking to her over the phone, I guess, and allow situations to develop in which he makes a discovery on the new continent, and he declares to the whole world that he knows that discovery. I guarantee your future won't be so bright. Yes, we are. Well, we're well aware of that. Read this. This is the guy with the long beard, long beard. Exactly like I said, right? Perhaps. But as you can see, you will not be released. Your actions will be considerably restricted. You'll stay in a room under 24 hours watch. Chopper Chopper ones will accompany you on outings. Your whereabouts will be monitored via an anklet with a tracking device. Any communication with anyone will be managed and monitored. Do not resist the association during the journey. Anything. Oh, okay. My fault. This is beyond talking. How did I not figure that out? How did I forget? Anything found through my actions will belong to the V6, and my disclosure of any information in any medium is forbidden. I see. Well, all responsibility, all responsible, all reasonable demands. I don't object. Cheeto, will you? Cheeto's response. Will you sign it, please? And he signs it. Now you've gained permission. Only three things remain. Qualifications. Oh, okay, now we're back at that place of hotel, I guess. The means, and then we're back. Now we're back to Jing and the young lady with the long hair and glasses. A contract. Kurapika's here with your boy. He's What will you do with the prince after you get the eyes back? Kurapika's response: I just want my brethren back. I'll yield to most demands. Miza's response: what if he resists? Is that Mizal? I can't remember his name, but it might be Mizal. I can't remember his name because he's dressed up like a basically like I want to say like he has like clothing like a cow. Uh, Kurapika's response: there were two people who told me they would rather die than hand them over, but they changed their minds without dying. It will be the same with the prince. I sure hope so. Looks like they're on the road, and that's the chapter. That's pretty much it. It wasn't that long at all. Pretty decent chapter. I'm curious about this dude who's looking for these girls because he specifically was on the phone talking about I guess specific things when it pertains to the dark continent. I did like the fact that Gon goes back, gets back with his aunt. He's having a conversation, but at the same time, it's just funny that she tells him like you've been gone so long that we have to get back to normal life because she did say welcome back to normalcy basically where he has to get ready to go back to school when technically he's a hunter and he technically should be getting ready maybe possibly I'm gonna guess and say that Gon is gonna go with Jing to the dark tournament. I'm gonna guess and say that, but at the same time it might not happen. It just seems like Gon is officially back basically like how Chi-Chi would treat uh, Gohan in DBZ where once the world is saved, now you got to get back to hitting the books and basically like I was saying like he has to start applying for school again and getting back into normal life. Once he does that, he can focus on what he wants to do for his future besides just being a hunter, which is it's just understandable. He's still technically he's still what 12 years old, maybe 13 now, um, or getting ready to be 13 because all of this stuff happened during his time as a 12-year-old. So I'm pretty much guessing that he's still you know still maybe 12, probably more so 13 years old. He has to continue with life and being a kid and going back to school and stuff like that. So just meeting Jing and having conversation with him in the midst of, like I said, Jing not wanting to have the responsibility of being a dad. That he got a chance to actually just meet pops, have the conversations, however long he was able to talk to him and stuff like that. That was still good. It was still good for him to do. But all in all, like I said, great chapter. Just this more so also was just to get the signatures stamped on these contracts to get ready to really fully start the journey towards the Dark Continent, because they haven't nobody's left yet. So I'm really curious as to seeing how that's gonna go. Because once they get there, that's when it's gonna really start to kick off. So yeah, and then plus Kropika's getting ready to head there, and then we still have Leo Mahumi. More than likely going to believe that they're both going to run into each other while they're there. Um, like I said, I would love for Gon to go, but like I said, he's probably more so just going to be back at home and just living life until something maybe drastic happens where he gets some information, finding out that something bad is happening with his former with his friends and with his dad, and then he might run off and head off to the Dark Continent. So that's just my guess. Who knows for sure? But with that, guys, that's pretty much it. That's my thoughts. Great read. Well, pretty much decent read. Like I said, it was just more so just setting up the stuff that needed to be set up with these contracts and stuff, and even with people denying Jing's money, they're still gonna go because they're saying that we've been brought here based sitting under Beyond. We're not gonna accept your money because we're still getting paid by Beyond. So because we don't trust. That's basically what they're saying. Like they don't trust Jing. So yeah, guys, looking forward to reading chapter 346 in the days to come. I'm probably gonna read it on Wednesday. We'll see. It's my day off, even though tomorrow's my last day on my vacation because I was off for the last, basically supposed to be 9 full days. So this is day 8. So tomorrow's my last day before I go back to work on Monday. But it's a short week for me. I'm off Wednesday and then I'm off next weekend just because I like to set my vacations up that way to where I can just, when I come back, I can roll into the weekend that's coming where I'm off for 2 days. So basically 3 days, Wednesday and then the weekend. Because I literally went on vacation for the first time at my current place of employment years ago, and when I came back, I was beat after working like 4 or 5 straight days, and I was like, I'll never do that again. So so yeah, but enough of my rambling, guys. What did y'all think of this video? Let's have a conversation. If you made it all the way up to this point, let's talk about some things in the comment section. But other than that, I will talk to you all in the next live reading and discussion of Hunter x Hunter, the manga chapters. With that, guys, I'll holler at you later. Have a great rest of your weekend. Peace.